On the occasion of the 20th anniversary of the foundation of the Hungarian Atomic Energy Authority from the Nuclear Energy Agency of the OECD. Dear authorities, dear Director General, ladies and gentlemen, I have to thank József for honoring me with this invitation on the occasion of the 20th anniversary of the foundation of the Hungarian Atomic Energy Authority. Incidentally, this year is also the 15th anniversary of Hungary's joining the OECD and its OECD Nuclear Energy Agency, so this is a triple occasion to celebrate. Actually, it is a quadruple anniversary that we can celebrate as the OECD itself is turning 50. For our health, however, I will not start by recommending you to drink 4 times more than for a single anniversary. Above all, I want to take advantage of this event to remind us and celebrate the excellent cooperation between Hungary, the Hungarian Atomic Energy Authority, and the NEA. I have to say that Hungary has been one of the very active members in our organization since its accession and one of the most motivated to join the organization very soon after democracy was established in Eastern Europe. Initial contacts were established in 1989 between Hungarian and NEA delegates in Vienna, as Hungary was willing to undertake a cooperation in the field of nuclear safety, nuclear third-party liability and legislation, radiation monitoring, PVR operating experience and failure analysis. Hungary being, in addition, very much interested in technical and economic aspects of nuclear energy. So our memory says, broad cooperation started soon after in 1991, including practically the full range of NEA activities, that is to say, nuclear safety, radiation protection, radioactive waste management, technical and economic areas, public information, the OECD Halden reactor project, the cooperative program for the exchange of scientific and technical information concerning nuclear installations decommissioning projects, the NEA database on results of opinion polls on nuclear energy, and finally, the nuclear law and nuclear third-party liability. Incidentally, it is interesting to see that these projects look very topical and are still for some under same or different names included in today's NEA program of work. In any case, with such a strong and wide interest in NEA activities, Hungary's candidature was a kind of natural next step. Early in 1996, the NEA Steering Committee for Nuclear Energy recommended Hungary be accepted as a full member of our agency. On 27 June 1996, the OECD Council approved this membership. Soon after Hungary's accession to the OECD was decided on 7 May 1996. This was also because NEA member countries felt that they have much to share with you. In fact, this accession has brought probably as much for Hungary as for each NEA member country, making truly the benefit mutual, which is key principle of NEA membership. Those last 15 years in common have seen a serious modernization in the Hungarian nuclear safety regulation, a modernization that the NEA is proud to have accompanied and assisted with intensified exchanges in all areas the agency deals with. Hungary's accession to the NEA came with a complete reshuffle of its nuclear regulation. Indeed, back in 1996, the HAEA was granted powers to act independently in its mission to ensure nuclear safety, being entrusted with licensing, surveillance and inspection, safety assessment, enforcement, safeguards, control of export-import of nuclear goods, accountancy of radioactive materials, management of the Central Nuclear Financial Fund, and emergency preparedness. HAEA is now widely and internationally recognized for its skilled experts and its competences. As for all regulators, independence is always a work in progress, and let me welcome the efforts made to comply with international recommendation in this field. As a matter of fact, nuclear energy is very important for Hungary, as the 4 power reactors VVR 440s operated on the same site at Paks provide 43% of national electricity production. And with this legal, institutional and human framework, it does not come as a surprise that Paks is today one of the most efficient in the world in terms of load factor. As I stressed earlier, Hungarian experts has always been actively participating in NEA activities. Let me mention some, and I'm sorry if I can't name all of you. À tout honneur, tout honneur, as they say in France, I will mention first and thank Pál Kovács, Deputy State Secretary for Energy, who worked in our Nuclear Development Division and contributed directly to some of our flagship studies and reports. I would not say that his time in the NEA helped him to become minister, but who knows. I should deeply thank again József for his time in the Bureau of the Steering Committee for Nuclear Energy and the Steering Committee itself. He has participated in the governance and the modernization of the NEA over the years, and I am very grateful for that. I should similarly thank Sándor Simon, who here in Paris has been continuously fighting to obtain a budget solution for the NEA as chair of the Steering Committee Advisory Group, and Sándor Élő, who has contributed to this excellent relationship between the HAEA and NEA. And I want to stress the important role of Lajos Vörös, who unfortunately did not live long enough to be among us today, as he was key to the establishment of the good cooperation between Hungary and the NEA. Over the years, Hungary has also hosted a number of NEA conferences, workshops and meetings which testify of its involvement in our activities. Among others, it has included the OECD support group on VVER thermohydraulic code validation as soon as in 1997. The International Nuclear Emergency Exercise INEX-2 in 1998, and in 1999 an ambitious NEA conference on assuring nuclear safety competence into the 21st century. In 2004, the working group on inspection practices gathered in Hungary to work on inspection aspects of plant near or at end of life. In 2006, the Forum on Stakeholders' Confidence was held in Tengelice and Bátorpáti. More recently, in 2008, the WGAMA task group on core exit temperature effectiveness in accident management was held at the KFKI Atomic Energy Research Institute. So this is little to say that throughout numerous exchanges and an active participation in NEA technical committees, Hungarian experts and institutions have played a crucial role in the elaboration of NEA work, recommendations, doctrines, and ultimately in the NEA reputation of excellence. So really, my thanks goes to you all, as the NEA is your house and has been built with your remarkable contributions. Finally, let me wish the HAEA a long life, as 20 is still young. Or should I wish you a long-term extension of your operating license, as for Paks? Let me rebound on that very quickly before finishing, just to remind you that the NEA is organizing a key challenge forum on long-term operation on the 8th of June 2011 in Paris. You are obviously cordially invited to participate, and I understand it is a timely matter as the application for the extension of the operating license of the first unit of Paks is due to be submitted before the end of 2011. Many thanks for your attention. Még egy levelünk van. A következő pedig az orosz biztonsági hatóságtól érkezett. On the occasion of the 20th anniversary of the Hungarian Atomic Energy Authority, dear Dr. Rónaki, please accept our sincere congratulations on the occasion of the 20th anniversary of your authority. The Hungarian Atomic Energy Authority has gained considerable experience in the field of safety regulation in nuclear energy use that is essential for supervision over atomic industry. We have a great opportunity to observe complete professionalism and responsibility of the regulatory body staff in those areas of cooperation where both representatives of your authority and Rostehnadzor staff are taking part. Let me wish you that further activities of your authority will contribute to protection of vital interests of individuals and society as a whole, environment protection against consequences of possible accidents, as well as new achievements in this very important and necessary work. Chairman Nikolai Kutyin.
Just a few words, you know. I'm one of the 5 French commissioners of the ASN. ASN, that means the French Nuclear Safety Authority, that is in charge in France of both nuclear safety and radio protection. At first, I'd like to share what has been said previously concerning pain of the Japanese nation and Japanese people and huge problems our Japanese colleagues are facing. Those tragic events remind us the political dimension of nuclear safety. I was very, very interested in everything was what has been presented this morning, and it confirmed to me that HAEA and ASN are sharing common values such as competence, rigor, independence, and transparency. We have frequent relations in the field of what you underlined, I mean the international relations that are very important in the field of nuclear safety. And so we have frequent relations, especially in the frame of European institutions. You mentioned WENRE, NSREG, and so on. And we do favor developing bilateral cooperation between our 2 authorities. I'd like to finish my speech in thanking you for giving the opportunity to be here today, and so I wish a happy birthday to HAEA and good luck to HAEA, especially to you, Mr. Director General. Thank you.
May I ask Sir Andreas Morin from Austria to address.
Thank you. I have been very honored to be invited to this anniversary celebration. For an Austrian, this is tough ground to stand here, but let me say that although our governments have quite differing approaches to nuclear power, on the technical level of the administrations we have established a very, very good cooperation. Josef has also already referred to that, and I think we are a good example that on a technical level we can cooperate, we can exchange information, and I can assure you that this type of information exchange also helps to reduce emotions, fears, anger from the Austrian population. I have followed HAEA from the very beginning, basically, because I'm in the shop also about 20 years now, and we saw the developments, and I think that this authority is doing a very good job. and for the future I wish them that they get the money they need to pay good salaries, that they get competent staff, and that they have the power to do a good job. Thank you very much.
És akkor most szólítanám Karen Jankót, a szlovák nukleáris hatóság elnök helyettesét, Jankó Karcsi.
Köszönöm szépen. Angolul vagy magyarul? Magyarul? Jó, hát. Köszönöm még egyszer. Akkor a szlovák hatóság nevében szeretnék hozzájárulni a gratulációk hosszú sorához a magyar atomfelügyelet ilyen kerek évfordulójához, és mivel mi vagyunk talán úgy gondolom a legközelebbi felügyelet a térségből, mondhatnám, hogy ez nem csak a kilométerekre vonatkozik, hanem a jó együttműködésre és a mutat illetően. Tekintettel arra, hogy hasonló technológiával rendelkezünk, és hasonló a múltunk is bizonyos tekintetben, lehetőség volt, hogy sok közös dolgot tudtunk megvitatni, és közös eredményeket elérni. Remélem, hogy ez a jó együttműködés továbbra is fog folytatódni, és ez a közös felelősség, ami a nukleáris biztonságot illeti, egy bizonyos jövőt biztosít a mi közös együttműködésünket is illetően a szlovák-magyar együttműködéshez. Szóval köszönöm szépen mindenkit.
Köszönjük Karcsi, és most szólítom Milos Téhi barátunkat, a cseh nukleáris biztonsági hatóság.
Dear colleagues, as our Slovenian colleagues are not here, I am the last representative of the former empire. So I would like to greet my Hungarian colleagues, apologize my chair, Mrs. Drabova, which cannot come due to some previous engagement. And we have an excellent cooperation with our Hungarian colleagues, was already mentioned here, this quadrilateral cooperation, and I hope that it will continue, and I wish my colleagues and Ivan and Josef a great fun. Thank you.
Köszönöm szépen. Kérdezem, hogy van-e valaki még, aki hozzá kíván szólni. Ha nincs, akkor nem csak a közösségeket kérdezem, de ha nincs, nem nagyon közel az idők, és itt már túl is lépjük az időt, akkor egy feladatom marad, hogy megköszönjem mindenkinek a részvételt, további 20 év sikeres együttműködés partnereinknek, sikeres munkát saját magunknak kívánok, és miután meghallgattuk, vagy elénekeltük a szózatot, jó étvágyat a fogadásra.